Hello everybody. In this Python tutorial we're going to go over how to create code that is similar to or equivalent to a ternary or conditional operator. So for example, in the C language you might be used to the ternary or conditional operator that looks like this here. Now in Python you don't create the ternary operator in the same way, but there is a way to create something that is very similar, and we'll go over that here in just a second. So you can kind of think of a ternary or conditional operator as a fancy if-else statement. So let's go ahead and create the normal if-else statement, and then we'll create its equivalent as a ternary operator in Python. So let's go ahead and create a variable. We're just going to call this a number. We're going to make this a negative number. And what we want to do in this if-else statement is to create code that tells us if this number is negative or positive. We'll just keep it real simple. So if the number is less than 0, we want to print negative number. Otherwise, or else, print positive number. Okay, so if we select this code and run it, you can see we get the print display of negative number for the number of -1. Now if we change this to 1 and run it again, now we should get positive number. Okay? So now let's go ahead and create the code that is very similar to this if-else statement in the ternary or conditional operator equivalent. So let's go ahead and type it out and then we'll explain it. Okay, so here we have our Python ternary operator equivalent code, and at first this might look a little bit backwards, but basically what this is saying is if the number that we are considering using this code here is less than 0, okay? And the number that we are considering or using is this variable number here. So if that number is less than 0, print negative number, okay? Then we jump to our else statement here. And if that number is not less than 0, do this. And in this case, we're going to print positive number. Okay, so let's go ahead and select this and run it. And you can see here we get positive number. Let's change the number to a negative number. Go ahead and select it and run it again. And you can see now we get negative number. Okay, so that's all we have for this Python tutorial on how to create a ternary or conditional operator equivalent. We will be doing many more Python tutorials in the near future. Join us for those and we'll see you next time.